and we welcome you to N.E.W. Mayhem, and we are still in Liverpool. For once we didn't have to travel in. It's a miracle.
Yeah,
it's a holiday miracle.
Literally just had to go over the road and prepare in the Liverpool Olympia here tonight. What a night it's going to be. Tag Team Mayhem is sort of the theme here. It
Shut up.
I'm still doing the introduction. Thank you, I'm Max Roddick's alongside my broadcast partner, the illustrious World Heavyweight Champion, Erwin. Getting shouted at by Adrian Goldman already. It should be a great night at Mayhem. Damn it, it's Mayhem, I'm excited. Shout all you want, Adrian. It should be a great way to kick off the night. I'm sorry, sir. Continue.
Well, I was just saying, Tag Team Mayhem seems to be the theme tonight. We have 3 tag team matches set up here. Of course, one of them part of that Better Man series between Yuri and Franco.
Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing that. I was sad that I missed the first match. I'm hoping it goes all the way and we get a final 8th match, but there's still a hell of a long way to go, of course. Yuri getting the better of the first match. We will see tonight who will get the better of the second one. We're going to kick it off here with a Tornado Tag Team Steel Cage match between Xander Enterprises and End Times. Could be a good one.
Oh, it should be. I mean, tag team rankings, all things to be considered. These two teams have faced each other before, but never in this stipulation, probably due to the amount of outside interference on both parties.
Well, there'll be no interference tonight, that's for damn sure. That steel cage will make sure of that. I mean, when you put 2 combustible elements inside a steel cage, you can guarantee it will not be pretty. 4 men, only 1 team will survive.
And of course, it's always an interesting dynamic with a Tornado Tag Steel Cage, because both members must leave the cage, and once one leaves, of course, that makes the other one that bit more vulnerable to a handicap situation in the ring.
That's a very good point there, and we have seen that in the past in these steel cage tag team matches when one member of a certain team has escaped before the other and then essentially has had to suffer a double team scenario, therefore giving the other team the advantage.
If they choose to escape, of course, pinfalls and submissions are just that little bit harder with everyone already there and nowhere to escape to.
Well, as we like to stay here in N.E.W, only time will tell. Xander Enterprises with their new look, same attitude, and unfortunately that is not good. Williams and O'Grady, the opportunist, 6'5", is Xander at 350. O'Grady 6'2", 290. Not quite gelled, I think it's fair to say, completely yet as a tag team, Erwin.
No, and again, they have picked up victories, but how much of that has been just luck? Have they actually glued this new unifying attire of theirs? Would say yes, but the actions in the ring would leave you doubting.
There's a certain self-interest, I believe, to this whole group in Xander Enterprises. I think they're opportunists, of course. Xander from Bismarck, North Dakota, and O'Grady, County Wicklow, Ireland. An international group with mixed results so far. Well, speaking of an international group, Iowa, Denmark, Colorado, and hell, it's End Times. It's the Reaper, Nate, Joe Freeman, Grime and Crow, the entirety of the team. But tonight, it's going to be Joe Freeman and Nate.
Yeah, Colorado and Denmark's representatives of End Times here tonight.
Oh yeah, 6'1", 220 and 6', 224 retrospectively from Denver and Colorado, as you said quite rightly, Erwin. There's a lot of history, a lot of titles between these two supergroups, if you will.
Yeah, of course. Nate holding that tag team championship with his brother twice, spending 56 days as tag champion. But of course, those days are long in the past after what he did to join End Times.
Absolutely, I mean, the betrayal of his brother, the warping of this hot prospect's mind to the dark side, if you will. End Times are not nice people.
No,
Joe Freeman, the original demon, joining with the new generation. I mean, that was when I really genuinely took this whole group seriously. Owen. I mean, the Reaper was scary enough, but you had a guy like Joe Freeman and Nate to the mix, of course, with Grime and Crow there for backup. I mean, they get their head in the game and they could be a very powerful group in N.E.W. Indeed, this matchup is on the way. What a belly to belly there by Nate, and what a slam by Xander.
Xander Enterprises starting off strong here. At least to begin with, as you were saying about End Times, of course, it's scary what the Reaper has done, transformed people that these fans loved into these monsters in the ring.
Well, Xander Enterprises clearly not believing the hype here, because it's been a great start for O'Grady and Xander so far.
And Nate's trying to change things around here. Does not capitalise. Xander Enterprises continuing their assault here.
On Freeman by William Xander, going for that patented GBH neck wrench. Nate and O'Grady brawling in the corner.
Oh, big chops to William Xander. Off.
These two men look exactly alike, Erwin.
Well, O'Grady has had a haircut since. Maybe that's thrown you off.
The hell is going on here?
Well, O'Grady's looking to escape.
Damn it, Susan, why don't you put these things in my production notes?
Thinking otherwise! William Xander, meanwhile, taking the face of Marty straight off his head.
What a choke there by Freeman. Oh, what a gut wrench by Xander,
who's now looking to escape. Oh, meanwhile, O'Grady gets a gut buster. Nate putting a stop to William Xander.
Beautiful.
Freeman spending a bit too much time gloating though.
Way too much time gloating. That's nothing new for William Xander. Nate, on the other hand, is there dissecting Joe Freeman with that guillotine. Nothing to go but steel. Nowhere to go but steel.
Oh, wait. Nate saw O'Grady trying to escape out the corner of his eye. Oh. William Xander unable to stop Nate's attack there. Goes for Joe Freeman instead. What a German suplex.
Tremendous German. Hard shot there. Oh, and a hip toss to Nate.
O'Grady up on the middle rope.
Oh,
misses with a splash. And Freeman's looking to escape, while Nate is keeping O'Grady down.
This could be a pivotal moment for End Times, but remember, this could put Xander Enterprises in a 2-on-1 handicap match essentially. If Freeman can escape.
Nate should have utilised that time and escaped himself, I think.
Oh.
May come back to haunt them here.
Yeah, End Times may have made a fatal mistake there. Guillotine by William Xander. Him and O'Grady are sensing blood in the water here.
Side buster there.
Over the count there.
Oh,
there's a suplex. Oh, wait a minute. By the throat, Joe Freeman. Oh, what a slam.
Meanwhile, William Xander has that armbar locked in, but Nate finally breaking free.
Just sheer power, the young stud Nate. I mean, touted, remember at one time there when there's a future N.E.W. World Heavyweight Champion.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Oh, huge elbow. And it's a Guri. You heard that from up here.
Dirty DDT by O'Grady onto Freeman.
Just thunderous shots from O'Grady.
Oh, slingshot. Take that.
Now Xander Enterprises are looking once more to surprisingly climb up the tag team rankings.
350 pounds and 290 on the steel. Joe Freeman finally getting back to his feet. Nate slowly starting to move. Our End Time's going to be quick enough.
Yeah,
Joe Freeman almost slow motion to the other side of the ring.
Freeman
End
should have
Time's
perhaps gone for
utterly spent.
Oh, hang on. Freeman at the last minute has caught William Xander. O'Grady is out though.
Yeah, O'Grady not stopping to help his tag team partner and has escaped.
Yeah,
but this is very bad news for William Xander. And you reap what you saw, Xander.
This is exactly what he did to the big Irishman.
Yeah, Xander's going to have to get up quick, and I don't think he's going to.
He can't stop two of them, that's for damn sure.
Well, no, it'll become a one-on-one essentially
to escape here.
Yeah, Nate is over.
Could shake his
Freeman
fat ass.
has just got over. Xander's opportunity has just slipped away.
End times, just like that, have played Xander Enterprises, Joe Freeman and Nate, who looked dead and buried at one point in this match, have rose from the ashes and have defeated William Xander and O'Grady. What tactics by End Times here, Owen.
Yeah, incredible stuff. Another unsuccessful outing for Xander Enterprises, it seems. Of course, Akane Matsuda will be out later in the night. But as far as the male tag team side goes, no bueno tonight. End Times continue on in the tag team rankings.
I'm sure the Demon's disciples will hope this will please their master in the Reaper here tonight. Impressive showing by End Times. I think it's interesting to point out though in that Magnum Opus had the night off tonight.
Yeah, not a single member of Magnum Opus on the card here tonight.
I think that's well deserved for our current tag team champions and Snake, who have been working very, very hard for the good of this company lately, and I hope they enjoy their night off. I'm certainly looking forward to joining them for a few cocktails.
Well, yeah, I think you're right.
I think
all of them, including their associate, have screwed up their singles title opportunities, and therefore there's no need of them here tonight. You nailed it right there.
Disgraceful. Well, coming up next in Extreme Rules triple threat match, Thunder, Kevin Cannon and Wade Nelson. Wow, this one's going to get ugly.
But yeah, this should be extreme.
It couldn't be pretty much any more extreme than this.
Exactly. I mean, Wade Nelson, no stranger to getting beat up. Thunder, no stranger to beating people up, and Kevin Cannon with those hellacious karate kicks and a knowledge through his tag team career now, essentially, of what the hardcore life is all about. These three set to go at it.
Is there any particular reason for this match, or do they just all want to kill each other?
Well, it is the UK rankings, but I think that the killing each other might just be a bonus.
Okay, I can live with that. This should be a hell of a match either way. And here he goes, the student of Cebu, 6 foot 220 pounds, from Phoenix, Arizona, the former hardcore champion. Why wouldn't he be? 2-time cruiserweight champion. Bring the thunder. I like this guy. There's something about him, it's a bit crazy.
Well, that's it. I mean, he's always been a good talent here in N.E.W. Of course, he's had the hardcore championship and the cruiserweight championship. Looks to get back on that track for gold.
Well, many would say that he's underachieved here in N.E.W. so far. He's got all the tools, as you quite rightly said, Erwin, but it's just putting that final piece of the jigsaw together to really cement this guy at the top of the card, where many believe he should be.
We can't argue he's gone on a tremendous climb this time round. But of course, triple threats, there's always that different element. It's not just as simple as a one-on-one. You've got to have eyes in the back of your head, got to be watching what your other opponent is doing as well.
Wild card element, absolutely. Kevin Cannon is no stranger to being a wild card. 5'7" and 146 pounds, from Allentown, Pennsylvania, proud member of the Militia, a former European champion in his own right. Double K has got it done before. Can he do so again in the TV rankings?
Could be very interesting indeed. I mean, again, all three of these men have held a title at some point in their history. They know what it takes to be a champion. It's just all about getting through these rankings to do it again. All of them with that point to prove, essentially, that being in the TV rankings, that they're not done with their singles career here, that they still do want to climb.
Well, yeah, there's new blood coming in all the time through EFW and into N.E.W. I mean, these guys who are still relatively young, you know, the young and in the early stages of their career still have to fight to remain relevant here, still have to fight for their place on the card. It's never been more competitive right now than in N.E.W. 6 foot, 240 pounds, Fargo, North Dakota, a former EFW World Heavyweight Champion.
A very good example of what you just mentioned. Wade Nelson, definitely an up-and-comer.
Well, yeah, absolutely an up-and-comer, Erwin, but I mean, Wade Nelson runs the danger of becoming old news. He wears that jacket proudly that he was given to the Icon Red. You know, much missed by some, not by you. There should be a hell of a triple threat. Mike Chatope, our senior official, rings the bell, and here we go.
Cannon, interestingly, going straight for Thunder.
Well, Double K brings the Thunder there. Oh, Crucifix, beautiful, great start here. Cannon may have the advantage on speed here tonight between Thunder and Wade Nelson, Erwin.
Quite possibly, again, the lightest and smallest man in this match. Will have to utilise that speed to stay on top of these two.
Planning DDT by Double K, Thunder letting that one happen.
Yeah, going straight back, but no avail this time.
Big German by the big man from Phoenix.
Thunder laying the kicks into Kevin Cannon now. Wade Nelson trying to get back to his feet.
Oh, a little bit quicker there, Thunder. Of course, in phenomenal shape, as always.
Yeah, his game has just been on point recently as well. It wouldn't surprise me if he does come out the victor in this match, but again, it's not going to be easy.
Less than 2% body fat on Thunder, would you believe that? He's an absolute machine. He's a very lean 220.
Wade Nelson went for a neck breaker there, unsuccessful. Kevin Cannon managing to move aside and capitalising now. Focusing on Thunder.
Yeah, these two have been going at it this entire matchup, and Double K finally gets a few checks cashed. Big kick to the sternum of Thunder.
Hurricane Rana planning the head of Thunder right into the canvas. Wade Nelson needs to get up quicker, and he's back in the ring.
Kevin Cannon saw it.
Carry takedown. Runs the ropes.
Incredibly acrobatic. Some of the stuff we've already seen him do is phenomenal. But those vicious kicks of Kevin Cannon.
Oh, misses with the body splash. Oh, Wade Nelson went for gold.
Yeah, miscalculated. Oh, got a DDT instead.
Yeah, got a DDT for his trouble. And absolutely chops there by Thunder.
Yeah, Thunder back to his feet now, focusing solely on Kevin Cannon. As Wade Nelson is trying to figure out where he is.
Wade Nelson never knows where he is. Oh, counter there by Thunder.
Neckbreaker.
What a neck breaker.
And now just as Wade Nelson gets back to his feet, Thunder is right there. Snapmare back down and an elbow right into the head.
Goes for a pinch. Top is down one. Not even a two. Thunder clearly going to keep that pressure on both Nelson and Cannon. It's going to be hard throughout this entire match.
Look at
Tried
this.
focusing on Cannon earlier. What athleticism by Thunder.
Nip up hand drag.
Scoops
After a
up
bit
Kevin
of fancy
Cannon.
feet. Oh, snake eyes.
Wasting no time, laying the boots in again. Look at that, just applying a pressure.
Wade Nelson laughing at Kevin Cannon.
Oh, catches Thunder. German suplex.
Thought better of a drop kick for the German would do.
Of course, this is Extreme Rules. Wade Nelson being the first to look for weaponry here. This could get interesting.
I've always wondered why a suplex is named after a country. Have you ever found that one out, Erwin?
No.
Was there a wrestler called Germany?
Exploder suplex by Thunder.
I don't think there was a wrestler called Exploder, was there? Well, there may have been. Sounds like a wrestler name now I think about it. Kevin Cannon firing himself up here.
Towards those ropes.
Gut bound leg drop.
Oh, beautiful maneuver by Double K right onto the heart of Thunder.
But
Wade Nelson's up, double axe handle breaks up the counts. Not even a one there by Chatope. Oh, what a clothesline right to the back of the head by Double K, who is gearing up the band here.
Oh my word, nearly decapitating Thunder in the corner there.
Sweet
Rope
Jesus,
break
that
will
was a
not
home
matter.
run.
No! I thought it was all over so quickly, but Thunder still has some fight left in
I
him.
think everyone thought it was over.
Cannon going up top, but look again, Thunder getting to his feet. Catches Kevin Cannon.
What strength by Thunder. On the shoulders, Snake Eyes
But
chases
with
by-
Nelson's back in with a drop kick from hell.
Those vicious feet from Nelson.
Goes on a stunned Kevin Cannon. Only a
Not even
1.
Not even a 2. Can they do the same to Thunder? Was it a mistake to go for double K? He seems to be ignoring the student of Cebu. Perhaps he thinks double K is easier pickings. He's proving not to be. What a jawbreaker. Oh, what an hit to Gary. Take that, Wade Nelson.
But
what
Wade
a
Nelson
match.
again fighting back here. Sees that Thunder's up. Oh, killer kick of his own.
The Olympic is on their feet.
Going for a pin. Only a 1.
All these men determined to claw their way back to the top of the mountain. All these men want to be United Kingdom champion.
Well, let's not forget Kevin Cannon and Wade Nelson both with their chances in the last UK tournament.
Oh, kick to the gut there of Nelson, who had that one well scouted. Power there. Oh, what a reverse. What a reverse by Cannon.
Hurricane Rana, but wisely perhaps, rolling out of the way of any further attack from Kevin Cannon, but Thunder has not moved.
Perhaps suggesting what Wade Nelson could do with double K's man vegetables on the way out of the ring. Oh.
Oh, look at this.
Roll up schoolboy, that's beautiful. Chatopa a little bit slow on the count. 2.
Kevin Cannon almost caught out there.
You have to believe if Mike Chatopa was prepared for that, that could have been a 3. No disrespect to our senior official there.
Springing back to life.
Oh my God, that's a double team on Kevin Cannon.
Yeah, I think a somewhat unintentional double team there, but it worked.
It was beautiful.
And now Wade Nelson and Thunder going at it.
Our drag, that momentary show of unity did not last long.
Nelson. Oh, the whirligig.
That corkscrew suplex.
That could be it right
It's
there.
over.
Kevin Cannon only
Fights
just
are
coming to.
No!
Thunder again with a kick out here.
I can't believe my eyes.
Oh, Nelson
Crucifix.
saw Cannon coming but could not respond in time.
How on earth did he kick out of that?
And another
Oh,
2.
how did Nelson kick out of that? The Olympic is once again on its feet. What a match this has been.
Oh, what a chop from Kevin Cannon, just taking Wade Nelson off his feet. And again, double axe handle chop.
Well, Nelson will feel that one.
Oh, and a roundhouse.
Dig God, those feet. Kick to the gut. Kevin Cannon has snapped here. Where Nelson's back up and he has that look in his eye, Owen.
Yeah, this could be bad for
That
Kevin
crazy,
Cannon.
crazy look in his eye.
Oh, wait a minute. Has Kevin Cannon seed Wade Nelson?
He has now. Nelson almost in a daze for a moment
I think Nelson got up on pure instinct alone. Oh, Kevin Cannon did not wait
Another
for him
one
to
of
come
those
to his
chops.
senses. Goes for another pin here too. No.
And Thunder would have been too far away if that was going to be a 3, but it wasn't. Nelson fighting free of the leg scissor. Oh, but Cannon, just that bit too quick.
Oh.
Big backdrop there. Thunder once again back in the ring. Grabs Cannon. Oh. Backflips out with the German suplex. Oh, didn't avoid the lumbar check.
No, he did not, but Wade Nelson right back on a double K here, who has become the focus of this attack. I think it's fair to say in the middle of the ring, double K barely able to defend himself. Oh, what's Wade Nelson going to do here?
Nelson
Over
considering
the
his
head.
options.
Powerbomb, my God.
Yeah, definitely a double team going on here.
Yeah, Kevin Cannon has done something to upset Thunder and Wade Nelson, which is not good, very good news for that young man or the militia. Thunder and Wade Nelson unified for all of a minute.
Exploder suplex by Thunder. But somehow Double K telling these fans he's not quite done yet. Has he even noticed what's going on behind him? He has now.
Nelson bust open. I noticed moments ago, what a German again!
Hellish German suplex by Thunder. We got all of that.
Kevin Cannon turned inside out. Wade Nelson somehow back to his knees. Cannon again sliding out of Thunder's grasp. What a kick!
That's another home run by Kevin Cannon.
That
The
could be
second he's hit tonight. And still Thunder finds a way. Wade Nelson did not break that up.
No,
Thunder
I think he's
found
still a bit
way.
dazed. Oh wait,
Nature's
perhaps
greatest
not.
miracle indeed.
Up to the middle rope. Sunset flip powerbomb hooked.
As Nelson stole one. No! Cannon kicks out. I can't jawbreaker. I cannot believe this match is still going on.
Absolutely
And it's still anyone's
incredible.
game. Tornado DDT to Double K, who rolls out the ring. Wade Nelson now has the advantage.
Checking on Thunder
One
a
big
moment.
move should do it.
I think he's just waiting for Thunder to get to his feet.
Binding his
Misses
ducked.
that kick. Misses that kick.
That could have been it.
Scoop slam.
But Thunder was
Bridge.
conscious enough to counter.
No. I picked the rope break there when I broke it out after. Oh wait a minute,
No, it's
Schoolboy.
Extreme Rules.
Schoolboy.
good point, Erwin. Yeah, that was all Nelson, who broke up Thunder's attempt at a pin.
But Thunder dodging that drop kick. Oh, face buster. Oh, kneeless smash. Club
To the head, a double K.
Another exploder right onto that steel chair.
Well, how's about that?
Thunder going for a pin, but Wade Nelson ready and waiting.
Skull meets steel in the most unimaginable way possible, the most brutal way possible. And Thunder now, my God, what a slam! Almost landed on Double K. Absolute carnage, Owen.
What a triple threat. What a showcase of these three. Nelson. Backdrop.
Do you know three men who want it more in that locker room today? Oh, this match would say, no you do not, sir. Oh, that
Wade
kick!
Nelson.
That kick heard all around the world. That is the move that beat the Reaper in N.E.W. so long ago.
No! Somehow Kevin Cannon managed to kick out.
Holy fuck!
And this
That's
match
never been done before.
once again continuing here.
Russian leg sweep.
Now it's Kevin Cannon's turn to line up the boot to face. Oh! Spinning Enziguri. Thunder looking to steal the pin, not wanting to go toe to toe as Kevin Cannon suggested. Has no choice now. Catches the boot.
Has
Oh,
no
what-
choice.
What a powerbomb!
Sweet Jesus, what a powerbomb.
Now looking. Another
Exploder
exploder.
suplex.
Thunder looking to finally put away Wade Nelson. Will that be enough?
2.
No! The resilience here in this match is unbelievable. All three of these men giving it their all to move up the UK rankings to face Sean Stevenson for that title. Only one can win this match. Oh, but Kevin Cannon
What a drop kick by Kevin Cannon from absolutely nowhere.
Setting up for another.
How many kicks to the head can one man take?
But with Nelson back up, Kevin Cannon knows he can't go for a pin on Thunder. It'll be futile. Tornado DDT on Nelson.
Barely misses the chair. Goes back to Thunder, who could be dead in the water. Mike Shatopa's down.
That might have finally been enough.
2.
No! Somehow Thunder
Will not die.
doesn't want this to be the end of the road.
This is the eye of the storm, Erwin.
What a match.
This is what separates the men from the boys.
Thunder now back on the attack once again.
How the hell is Thunder doing this?
How are any of these doing this after what they've put themselves through here tonight? Oh, Cannon!
Oh,
DDT!
multiple shots to the head.
But once again, Nelson, who is bleeding profusely.
These men are going to be in the injury room later tonight, I can tell you that for free.
Oh! Decapitating kick once again!
All around the world again by Wade Nelson. What an arm track by Kevin Cannon.
Almost out of instinct.
Ironically, they moved that one Wade Nelson, the EFW world title. It's on
it!
Kevin Cannon beat Wade Nelson with his own move. What a match! What a triple threat!
Incredible.
You see that exploder by Thunder, one of many high-impact manoeuvres. How many kicks to the head did Thunder receive? You see, one of many there. Shots by Nelson.
Hard fought was that matchup.
All 3 of these men knocking 7 bells out of each other here tonight. Kevin Cannon, arguably the underdog all the way around. This one here tonight has somehow come out victorious.
Now becoming number 3, so not many more to face before he can actually try and get to the champion, of course. It's still a tough road, but it could be done by Kevin Cannon. Good effort from all 3 contenders there, but we move on into the women's division. And of course, with it being these 2, Adrian Goldman says, you know what the best match you 2 could possibly pull out? Submissions match. Whoever doesn't tap out here tonight will move on in the women's rankings.
Yeah, Kane Mitsuda and the Fox, a submissions match. Well, refuel your engines after that slugfest of a triple threat.
Yeah.
The night continues. Akane Mitsuda and the Fox. I mean, well, this could be a long night for the Fox as far as I'm concerned. She may have that chicken wing, that crossface, excuse me, but Mitsuda is a submission specialist.
Mitsuda, yeah, of course,
utilising poop submissions, Owen.
Yeah, utilising plenty. Of course, the armbar being her favoured submission seems to win her the matches. Fox, of course, with the Fox Cross that has won her plenty of matches, but again, as you say, you don't tend to see her pull many others out.
No, it's the signature move versus the submission style. This is my concern for the Fox tonight, but the Fox, of course, was the first ever dual champion in N.E.W history in the women's division. Akane Mitsuda will be well aware of that, and finally, at least with the cape in the colours of N.E.W Enterprises, 5'2", 175 pounds from Kyoto, Japan, a former women's champion, former EFW women's champion as well. Akane,
yeah, once again,
already so accomplished in Japan as well, Owen.
At least in uniform, showing the unity of N.E.W Enterprises, who were not successful earlier tonight.
No, which once again means there's a lot resting on the shoulders of Akane Mitsuda, who has made a career out of being the focus, being the central piece to an organisation. How can a woman like that become a sidekick to a 2-bit opportunist group like N.E.W Enterprises? What is in it for Akane Mitsuda?
Well, what's in it for any of them? As far as Xander Enterprises stand?
What do Xander Enterprises have over these athletes?
Yeah, what is it that makes them want to stay? It's a very good question. Of course, both of these athletes absolutely incredible.
Oh, tremendous!
What they've already done it.
Tremendous. I mean, I've made no secret. If I'm forced to pick a winner here, I would go Akane purely because of a submission-based style. But the Fox is absolutely no slouch. 5'5", 132 pounds from Pawtucket, Rhode Island, the proud member of Foxy Valentine, two-time women tag team champion and former women's champion. Here for 4 days, of course.
Of course, currently holding one half of those tag team championships, which our main event is all about. The winners of that will face the Outlaws for the #1 contendership for those titles. So again, Fox may find herself pulling double shifts if she wins this match, which may not be ideal, but she opted in, so she clearly wants a chance at the singles title to become dual champion once more.
Fox. Springboard entrance, looking very, very confident still, of course. That tag champion, could she do it again, Erwin?
Very good question.
Could she do it twice in her career? I mean, to do it once is impressive enough. To do it twice would, well, that's Hall of Fame right there. Mike Chitopa rings the bell. The submission match out on the way.
Kana already getting technical here.
Well, this is exactly what I feared. In this kind of matchup, Akane lives for this. This is Akane's playhouse. Fox will have had to have done her homework tonight to stand any chance. What an armbar there by the Fox.
Yep, reversing into Akane's own move there.
Yeah, showing Akane that she might not be as in for an easy ride as she thinks here. Lock up again.
Yeah, collar and elbow tie up. Up against the ropes though. Chitopa's going to have to break this. Oh, they break themselves. That's interesting.
Yeah, I think Mike took a quick look at that and was about to step in, and the ladies did it for him. Oh, such is the respect there for our senior official. Oh. Both these ladies playing this relatively clean so far, in very technically based matchup.
It's quite interesting to see them playing it so clean.
Oh, backdrop. Perhaps Fox feels that she has a point to prove, that she can hang on a technical level with a New Japan Hall of Famer, Akane Mitsuda.
Well, again, we see no managers out here, so perhaps both of them wanting to silence doubters that they need any assistance.
Yeah, another good point, Owen. What a takedown there by Fox. This is my kind of wrestling.
Oh, very technical between these two here to get going. Fox looking for high risk now though.
Clip to the spine, and now, yeah, going for that high risk. High impact, connects, big body splash to Akane Mitsuda. She got all of that.
And with
goes
that,
for submission.
Yeah, straight to the bow and arrow. Those knees kneading the spine in ways it's not meant to go. Akane quickly out of it though. Still not managing to get any offense in though.
Big insecurity by the Fox.
Oh, hang on.
Oh.
Akane with an arm drag now, looking to fight back. What a chop! Just dropped Fox like a sack of potatoes. Oh, and a body splash of her own off the middle rope. Fox seems shaken here. Akane going back to that arm. I think Fox is trying to resist getting turned over there.
I think Akane just applying that pressure, trying to get the turn, but the Fox resisting with everything she's got there, just using her other elbow to essentially offset the balance of Akane Mitsuda, but that knee to the spine is not making things any easier to the Fox. And you look at Akane Mitsuda there, so focused, got that one locked in this time, Erwin. That armbar.
Oh, but quick to counter.
What a counter by the Fox, rolling out of it. Tremendous core strength there.
Oh,
inverted suplex.
Akane Matsuda back in trouble here. Fox needs to think of something quick. Oh, going back to the bow and arrow.
Why wouldn't you?
Trying to hold it in for longer this time.
Just keeping that pressure applied to the same area of the body is a sound tactic by the Fox.
Matsuda though again.
Bridging out of it.
Catches a punch, turns it into an arm drag.
Arm drag takedown by Akane. Oh! Hammerlock overhead suplex. Now Akane is starting to get into a stride. Kick to the head there by the Fox.
Yeah, the Fox trying to put her off. Doesn't. Fireman's carry. Want to be a firewoman's carry or a fireperson's carry nowadays?
Fire officers.
Ah, there you go. Fox countering Akane Matsuda once again.
Into the ropes head first.
Do you even have a cell phone?
I just tend to ignore all these kind of matters.
Oh! Springboard! Oh!
Well, that's not going to win the match, not in a submission match.
Beautiful nonetheless.
Going back to the bow and arrow now.
Again, applying that pressure to the spine and the neck. The Fox with clear game plan here tonight. And how long can Akane Matsuda resist?
She seems to be struggling to break out this time. Oh wait, hang on. Manages to, but she spent a lot longer in it that time around. Caught the foot of Fox. Oh, step over. Wheel kick there. Oh, and there we go. She's got it. She's got it locked in.
There we go.
Right in the middle of the ring. Fox trying to refuse to tap.
She has made some of the best in the world submit with this very maneuver. Will Fox be added to that illustrious list? Not this time.
Kana choosing to release. Fox trying to pick up fast, but of course her arm's got to be hurting here.
Oh.
Picks up Akane.
Dodges the cutter.
Oh, what a drop kick!
Take that.
Well, it was either a drop kick or an enziguri, but it connected. The vicious kick there. Akane Matsuda sending Fox into the corner. Oh! Oh, that was an enziguri for sure!
Yes, it was.
That angle, it was very clear. Fox just taking out Akane Matsuda and going back to that bow and arrow.
I think the Fox was just cashing a receipt there. I think that was one enziguri against the other, and I just don't think the camera angle was giving us what we wanted to see. And again, this bow and arrow submission.
Locked in a lot longer that time before Akane Matsuda once again manages to get free. It's getting harder for her every time, and Fox knows it. Wearing out the arms here. Kind of quick to a vertical base though. Oh, look at that.
Oh. And again.
Stretches I don't even know the name of.
Well,
almost like a reverse Samoan slam there.
This from our 4-time N.E.W. champion.
Yeah. Hey, I just perform the moves, I don't call, well, I do call them now, that's the problem.
Oh.
Scoop slam. Hammerlock applied as well.
Hey, with my help, you've become a passable broadcaster.
Fireman's carry. That's all the times you're not there, I have to. Oh, Fox though. Oh. Countering there.
Oh, inverted DDT by the Fox.
And yet again, going for that bow and arrow. Hoping that this slow but confident wear down will finally get a tap. But no, again Akane just bridging out. Oh, Fox going for a crossbody, did not succeed, went a bit too high. Matsuda.
T-bone.
Beautiful. Fox could be in trouble here. Picks her back up. Oh, dodges the punch. Delivers one of her own. Sunset flip, and you know what that means.
Oh, there we go. Yes,
nowhere near the ropes either. Fox cross.
Oh, this is it. This is her trademark maneuver. This has won her world championships. This is what made her the first ever dual champion in N.E.W. history. Akane Mitsuda resists once again.
Much like the armbar, no success. But Fox wasting no time, going straight back to that bow and arrow now, seeing if that'll finally do it.
And the lady from Kyoto, Japan may have to find a word for retreat here tonight if the Fox keeps this one up.
This match has been grueling for both women. Fox once again.
Oh, Akane showing she's got something left in the tank. It might have been unwise, but what a counter by Mitsuda.
Oh, but
Lands
Fox
on her
too
feet.
quick.
Yeah, Fox very quick there. Russian leg sweep for the response.
Yeah, if Akane had pulled that one off, it would have certainly looked very impressive. But this isn't the movies. Fox had her well scouted.
Oh, double axe handle. Off the ropes, nothing fancy about that, but not a submission either.
Akane rocked up on the shoulders.
Oh, we're gonna see it. Got old school.
Struggling with her.
Oh, no, changed her mind. Scoop slam.
Akane fighting, going into that corner, dodges a cutter again. Oh, again too busy. Gloating here.
What a big knee.
What a huge mistake from Akane.
Well, kind of a reverse double armbar, really. Wrenching the arm, certainly that knee right into the back of the spine. What would you call that, Erwin?
You're the expert announcer. I'm just a colour. Huge arm breaker from Fox there. Bow and arrow once again. I know that one. I looked it up. I learnt it from a book.
You learned it from me and you know it. There's a bow and arrow, that's it. What a bridge by Akane.
Again, Akane breaking
Falling
through.
to pieces here.
But the damage to that back must be building up.
Oh, it has to be. You have to believe the pain searing.
But again,
the
the damage to the arm, just the same.
Wait a minute,
Locked in.
again. Desperate.
And that's it. Fox couldn't take any more. My word, a very quick tap at the end there.
Akane Mitsuda wins this one after a graphic to and fro confrontation, but no one could say after that one that the Fox can't wrestle, Erwin. And what a spectacle that submission match was between Akane Mitsuda and the Fox.
Yeah, another massive victory in a long line of victories in her singles career here for Akane Mitsuda. But Fox should not feel unhappy with her performance here tonight. She got so close several times, but in the end, it was Akane Mitsuda that came out victorious. Well, with that one in the bag, we now go to take a look back at the first of the Better Man series that Adrian Goldman has decided here. As we see, the first of the Franco and Yuri matches, of course. This has led to a tag team match here tonight, and we don't even know who Yuri's opponent actually is.
Franco going for a pin. Using the ropes. Again, ODQ. It doesn't matter if you don't succeed it or not. Oh, shots to back. No. German suplex off the top rope. Oh, this is where though Franco has a chance. Waiting for him to stop turning around. Takes him down. Away. Utilizing Marty's move. He has the Denver crowd locked in. Away. Yuri fighting back again. Headlock. Oh, Franco fighting out. Dodging the cutter. Double underhook suplex. Oh, Franco making sure he was spot on with that elbow right on the nose of Yuri. Northern Lights. Franco away. Yuri now fighting back again. Shoulder bag. Oh, and a big European uppercut. If this is the first match, what the hell is the 8th match going to end up like? One of these people may die. Oh, but Yuri's got the sharpshooter. And it's locked in. And it's locked in tight. Look at the foot of Franco there. Forcing the tap.
And there you have it. A little look back at the 1st and 7 here.
Yeah, I mean, again, as I stated then, if that was the first match, what's the 8th match going to be like if it does get to it?
I mean, we can only wait to see, really, can't we? I mean, it's insane when you think about what these two guys are willing to put each other through, and considering how close they once were, Erwin.
Well, and again, we have no idea why Marty aided Franco in that match. There is rumours that they have been training together. Adrian Goldman deciding they can be a tag team, and Yuri left to find a tag team partner of his own. We have no idea who that's going to be here tonight.
No, none whatsoever. So it's Franco and Marty versus Yuri and question mark here tonight as a second match.
I never do like those after question marks.
Well, it could be anyone. That's the beauty of it, Erwin. It could be literally anyone on the roster. I mean, when you see that question mark, you can't completely rule out someone coming up from EFW either. It's one of those anything can happen moments right here tonight.
Well, yeah, if Adrian Goldman okays it, I don't see why it couldn't happen. And Adrian Goldman's always up for a mad scheme or two. That's well known.
Well, yeah, we don't call him the mad scientist for nothing. It's been a great night so far live from the Olympic. We thank you once again for joining us on the live stream on YouTube or anywhere around the world. Like and subscribe, all that jazz.
Yeah, of course, just search for New Extreme Wrestling wherever your social media tastes are. Of course, we are on Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter.
What happened to
Play and me, of course. Oh, God knows.
What happened?
Well, we're just filling time here. Of course, I'd normally be talking about what we've got planned for Riot 10, but as far as I'm aware, we don't have any matches set for that yet. The hunt is still on for #1 contenders.
And it's Franco. 6 foot, 248 pounds.
I was not expecting him to be the
Colorado. Oh, excuse me, no, from Beverly Hills, California.
Yeah, I was not expecting him to be the one to be 1-0 down in this first match. Well, going into the second match. I did not expect it to end up as a tag team in the second match either.
No, I mean that's the beauty of a best of 7. I mean, it can go anywhere really. The possibilities are only limited by what these two are willing to do to each other, which means nothing is off the table.
what a journey Franco's been on recently since his tag team partner Yuri essentially got jealous of him.
Well, you know, I've been thinking about this quite a lot because this was a team that I thought could go the distance. I genuinely believe that these two guys could potentially be together for the rest of their careers, maybe do a bit of a Los Luchadores in the tag team division.
Well,
I genuinely thought they were that tight as a team.
Well, speaking of other tight teams, the Brotherhood were of course one of the tightest actual brothers, and they're no longer a team thanks to the Reaper.
Oh yeah, Marty. 6'1", 220, Denver, Colorado. Former TV champion, former UK champion, former two-time tag team champion.
Yeah, former two-time, just like Franco.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I mean, I've got to think Marty's involvement here, seeing the similarities between Franco and Yuri and him and Nate, and kind of wanting to, no one was there to help him when he was going through all this. Perhaps that's why he has involved himself in Franco's troubles here.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can't just rule out that, these two guys are in pretty similar situations and they've found some unity and strength from that. I mean, it's a relatable issue for these guys. It's interesting to note as well, considering their youth. There are 6 singles titles between these two guys. Of course, Franco, a 3-time TV champion and an Intercontinental champion as well, which I failed to note in his entrance. But it's been one of those nights tonight, and it's Yuri!
The Russian Bear has truly awakened now. 5 foot 11 and 232 pounds from Moscow, Russia. 2-time United States champion, 2-time tag team champion, and you know what they say, Owen, you do not poke the bear.
Well, finds himself with at least the mental advantage here, 1-0 up in this series. He's looking for war here. Again, you've got to think one of these two partners, whoever Yuri's may be, could get pinned here and cost them this better man thing that essentially Yuri has started here. Adrian Goldman at least trying to keep it civil, it seems.
It'll never be
going
civil.
To the second match.
Will there ever be civil again between those two men? Oh, wait a minute. I know that music. That is the music of the German suplex machine. Oh, it is.
There he is.
Oh my god, it's Alex Crom.
Well, talk about enemies of Franco. They have united here tonight. The battle of the suplexes continues.
Well, 5 foot 11 and 260 pounds, and Yuri could not have found a more perfect tag team partner than Alex Crom. Who knows Franco, aside from Yuri, better than the German suplex machine?
70-day Intercontinental champion when he had the belt.
That is a genius move by the Russian Bear Yuri, in my opinion. Alex Crom absolutely despises Franco. Their rivalry is stuff of legend in N.E.W.
Wow.
My interest in this tag team match has increased tenfold.
Yeah, all I can imagine is Yuri literally called Alex Crom and said fight Franco, and there was just a yes on the other end, and that's all it took to get him here in this match. That is the level of hatred this man has for Franco. They will find solace in one another, that is for sure. Well, this has certainly taken a turn for the worse for Franco, but with Marty at his side, it might not be too bad. They might just capitalise on this team. Depends where Franco's head's at here. Of course, he is 1-0 down in this Better Man series.
Could be a hellacious match. Atopa rings a bell, and here we go.
The winner getting an N.E.W. title shot. That is a huge, huge boost for Goldman, saying, what he says about these two. Of course, we've always said well deserving of the shot.
Well, I mean, absolutely. I mean, Franco and Yuri have both been touted as future potential world champions, but this is more than that, Erwin. I mean, very few rivalries truly in the N.E.W. could be considered worth more than the big one, the N.E.W. World Heavyweight Champion. But this is personal on every single level between Yuri and Franco.
As you can see with these strikes here, just holding that double underhook there.
Tremendous strength by Yuri. Picking up 248 pounds with ease. Oh, atomic bulldog.
Marty trying to cheer his tag team partner on at ringside, but that's not going to do much against the Russian Bear, who makes a tag to Alex Crom.
Yeah, the German suplex machine.
Already under the skin of this crowd, it seems.
Well, I think that's where Alex Crom lives. Under the skin.
Oh, look at this.
Oh my God, what a suplex that was. What a German suplex.
Yeah, almost like
by
a
Alex
sleeper
Crom.
hold German suplex there.
Shades of Taz there.
Catches Franco before he can gain any offense.
Rack of the mud.
10 shots to the head.
Been a good night so far for Yuri and the German suplex machine. Oh, Franco, what a
Change.
Nothing fancy about it. The suplex of his own, belly to belly overhead. Beautifully delivered by the two-time All-American.
Yeah, beginning to turn things around here. Franco now wisely making a tag to Marty.
Yeah, that was a wise tactic. You can see that tag team experience there with Franco, knowing he needs a break, letting the fresher man in the ring. Marty still cut, of course, by his brother's betrayal, trying to move on with his career.
Look at this, Yuri catching Marty.
That wasn't a mistake. That was purely intentional. Great teamwork here by Alex Crom and Yuri.
Standing Uranagi from Alex Crom.
How interesting is it to see that 3 of these men are actually tag team specialists there, when Alex Crom is the wild card here.
It certainly is. Doesn't really compete in any tag teams that I can remember. But is fueled by hatred here tonight, as is Yuri. Marty fighting back now.
There seems to be a lot of that going around in N.E.W. as of late.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. A bit too much if you ask me.
Oh my
Samoan driver from Marty there. Catching up, if you ask me, to the offense related to him. Double underhook suplex.
Tremendous double underhook suplex, mate. Oh, excuse me, Marty. Maybe still plagued by the betrayal of his brother. I mean, you can't deny he's always had hard hitting offense, but ever since that's happened, he's found a new level of aggression there.
Yeah, another quick tag from Yuri and Alex Crom, but as you say, that aggression continuing here.
Perhaps that experience changed both the brothers.
It's still a fresh wound.
Like this, maybe just run Marty down while we were reminiscing.
Arm drag from Marty though. And again, Yuri and Alex Crom making a series of quick tags here. Franco and Marty spending a lot more time in the ring.
Countered by Crom.
Back into that corner, Marty goes. Dodging that time though. And a backdrop.
Big backdrop.
Needs to get over to Franco and make a tag, if you ask me though. Has been in that ring a long time and runs a risk
Russian leg sweep
of letting Alex Crom get to Yuri here. One false move is all it takes. Marty should know this. Being the tag team veteran he is, but there he is, Alex Crom making a tag to Yuri.
Oof.
That's quick though. Oh wait. Whoa, what a Samoan drop!
Beautiful there.
Flipping Yuri every which way there, catching him on the shoulders.
Oh, big kick.
Yuri, still the fresher man, catches up there. Keeping Marty isolated here. Again, I believe Marty should have utilised some of that time to make a tag to Franco.
Oh, what an uppercut! It's a night for Big. It could be a night for Yuri. Sharpshooter.
Going for the
Sharpshooter.
It's locked in. Franco needs to get in there.
That trademark submission.
But it's too late.
There it is. Like it or not, Yuri is 2-0 up and Franco didn't have anything to do with the loss. Just stand on the apron and watch it happen. 2-0 up goes the Russian Bear. What a match.
Again, not the result this audience were wanting, but the result that nonetheless they got. However, what a match that was.
Tremendous tag team performance by Alex, Crom and Yuri. Well, if Yuri ever wants to go into a tag team again, perhaps he's just found a partner he could work with.
Absolutely incredible stuff there. But of course, we now move on into a very interesting intercontinental ranking match. It is the first match that the Reaper, as the US champion, gets to face an intercontinentally ranked opponent.
It's insane. Absolutely insane set of circumstances.
The privilege, but you can't argue that he hasn't deserved it. He has earned it, given the stipulations by Adrian Goldman, and met more than the requirements.
That's a very good point, Owen. I mean, the Reaper, I mean, what's never spent a day without a title?
Yeah,
ever.
Still, to this day,
career.
has never lost a title. Came in with a title shot on his first night, got the title.
It's an insane record. It's unheard of in professional wrestling. I mean, the only thing that could well passes it in my eyes is the streak. Is the streak. Oh, wait a minute.
Speaking of streaks, here comes Bart Brute.
Streak of humanity. Bart Brute, the so-called prize fighter.
Of course, I get to face this man on Brawl this week. See if he can earn a title shot.
Still flapping his gums, but hanging on in there in the N.E.W. title hunt. One match away from proving all the doubters wrong is Double B.
Brute makes a statement here tonight, feeling confident about his championship opportunity. Yeah, possibilities are limitless in Bart Brute's mind, Owen.
Well, it's one thing to talk the talk, but he's going to have to walk the walk. He's had the championship before, but he hasn't beaten me yet.
Hey, the talk is part of what has got Bart Brute into this position. It's undoubtable he has canvassed and fought and clawed his way right to the top of the card once again. Can he prove all the doubters wrong? Can he cement himself as a true main event player?
Well, before we were so rudely interrupted, we were talking about an incredible set of circumstances that leads us to this next match. The Reaper will take on the Gangster.
Oh, well. Grizzly.
Of course, N.Time successful in that first match. A great boost to the huge egos.
I This one's going to get ugly. I mean, this is the only thing I can really say about this match, Owen.
I mean, thankfully it is a one-on-one, but I think that's about the only thing going that's going to keep it from getting really bloody.
Do you know when we occasionally have those matches here in N.E.W. and EFW which have extreme rule stipulations but never actually leave the ring, when weapons aren't involved but they are just purely brutal affairs?
Yes.
I think this is going to be one of those matches.
Yeah, I think you're right there. I think it probably even will spill to the outside at points. I mean, the Gangster was the last man to face Cowboy Roy for the title. Unsuccessful in his attempt, but what an attempt it was. Of course, we've gone over the Reaper's credentials that have already built here in such a short time. This one is truly set up to be a big question mark. Can someone finally defeat the Reaper here in N.E.W? Of course, the only man to have done it before, Wade Nelson, defeating the Reaper for his EFW championship, but at that time he already had the UK championship. That is why he's technically never been without a title here. In his 185 days with the company, 185 days, and he has achieved all this. It hasn't even been a year. And these are the tremendous heights he has elevated himself to. Like him or not, you can't deny the achievements of this guy.
Undoubtable achievements, Owen. I mean, the streak this man has been on is becoming stuff of wrestling legend. The Reaper, 5'9", 257 pounds, from the very pits of hell itself. Member of N.E.W.
Oh, he hasn't come along. There's Joe Freeman and there's Nate. Successful in their attempt earlier tonight.
Well, yeah, they've come in fourth. The Disciples of the Demon, a EFW World Heavyweight Champion, a UK Champion, a US Champion. A scary, scary team.
Absolutely terrifying.
Two of the brightest stars N.E.W. have, Erwin, under the control of a man who has never been without a title. How much power could the Reaper yield in N.E.W?
How much must he see in these two to add into this sinister cabinet? I mean, Joe Freeman and Nate could well be on their way to fighting the tag team champions. The Reaper could be well on his way to claiming the Intercontinental Championship.
Oh yeah, that would mean that N.E.W. would end up holding 4 titles here in N.E.W. at once, so in 2 of them being held by the Demon himself.
And again, this is all dubbed by Adrian Goldman, who hates dual champions. That's why the rankings are set the way they are, to avoid such a thing. You have to wait till you lose your championship before you have a choice to move up.
Perhaps that's why he hates Snake, and you know, he did hold the EFW and European Championship at the same time.
Perhaps so, and again, the Reaper given that opportunity. It's a huge statement, but a huge statement these two have been making, wisely not coming along.
Well, why the hell would you? The Hit Squad are here, the Gangster and Tyler York. The Gangster 6'3", 299 pounds from Brooklyn, New York. And when you have insane people stood by the ring, you bring a friend. TV champion, former tag team champion. The Hit Squad, they've wormed their way into my affections, have these young guys, just storming past N.E.W.
Bold Gangster there, getting right in amongst them all.
There's one thing this young man does not lack, and it's confidence.
Infuriated Reaper now making his way in the ring. Look at that stoic stare. Oh, a DDT from Gangster, starting things off strong.
Oh,
Fighting back.
hard shots. Oh, hangs on.
Oh. Gangster here. Knows he has to be quick. Oh! I think that was below the belt. Of course, that's all allowed in N.E.W. rulings. And a lot of the time I question why. Reaper being laid out here by the Gangster. Oh, backbreaker.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not quite sure who that would favour. Well, surely it would favour the Reaper as champion.
Well, again, this isn't for the championship.
No, it's
the Intercontinental rankings.
But
so
what I count that would really favour neither man.
But not even a 1 when the Gangster went for a pin there.
All he would accomplish is damage, it seems there. Damage might be enough. The Gangster now with a GBH neck wrench on the Reaper.
Just going to work here.
Just taking his time. The Demon of Fleet Street. Oh, who is fighting back. Oh, what a hell of a lariat that was.
Switching things around in a big way there. Returning with a GBH neck wrench of his own.
You know, it's used by so many competitors for a reason now, and it is so effective at wearing down your energy levels, your neck muscles, you know, all important factors in a match that could potentially run long.
Grime up on the apron there.
Doing his master's bidding, the Gangster telling to keep his nose out of it. Big elbow by the Reaper, giving his master the time he needed, but what a counter by the Gangster, who has come fired up today and is taking the beating so far off the Reaper.
It's just dished out a world of his own. I think perhaps the Reaper
Superplex.
concerned in this matchup, hence all the backup on
Goes
the
for a
outside.
top us down.
A 1 this time. This is the most rocked I've ever seen the Reaper.
Well, yeah, the Reaper is looking in real trouble here. Could we be looking at history in its own here?
Spinebuster! Spinebuster by the Gangster. Will the Gangster be the man to be the first man to beat the Reaper in N.E.W? The Reaper beats the man in frustration.
Going after
The Gangster made a mistake there. The Gangster could have tried to go for a pin. This has just enraged the Reaper. Oh,
Chair has been thrown in the ring.
the energy. He fell to his knee there. He couldn't continue the attack.
However, does.
How the hell does he find the energy, Owen?
I don't know, he just took one hell of a spinebuster in the ring, but as you say, it has caught up to him.
He fell to his knee. He did capitalise. He managed to dig down deep and hit that suplex. But the Reaper is hurt here. If the Gangster can recover and he is with that chop, this could be an opportune moment to beat the Demon. He looks like he may have more left in the tank. Inverted suplex.
Huge inverted suplex there. But the Gangster wasting some time. Trying to hype up this audience here. Maybe a mistake. Another suplex.
Well, keeping his attack consistent and painful, knocking the wind right out of the Reaper. And if you can't believe you can't fight, what a gut-wrench suplex in response.
The levels of stamina this man have are unholy.
I think the Gangster was looking for that Alabama Dominator instead.
This could be all the Reaper.
The Gangster's in thorough control though.
No!
That usually finishes off any
Unbelievable.
opponent.
The hands on my arm are standing up. The Gangster somehow is still alive. What an arm drag.
Reaper trying to roll out the way, had nowhere to go. nightmare.
Oh,
Big kick to the back.
oh,
Caught the gangster again. Still trying to fight.
how is a gangster being able to do this after that devastating dominator? Gets a neck breaker, could be all. The demon's wounded.
No!
What the?
Not even a one.
Oh, that is not possible. Not after the beating that man has took. I mean, he is a man. Surely he is. We've seen him beat. I know it was a long time ago, but he has been.
Look at that.
Well, Tyler York did absolutely nothing to warrant that from the Reaper whatsoever. He was standing in the corner, he was cheering his guy on, and the Reaper just popped him with a cheap shot right there, and there's right and left gangster come out to defend his friend. And getting a beating for his trouble. Neckbreaker on the outside.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. What does this achieve? What does this achieve?
Well, yeah, exactly. No count out head, no pins or submissions can happen on the outside there. The Reaper certainly applying the pressure.
Just pain. All this man knows is pain. If he is indeed a man.
Getting back in at the count of 6.
The Reaper has no soul. Absolutely no soul. How is that guy even still standing?
The gangster trying to get to his knees.
How is
count of
that
9.
man on his knees?
But the Reaper
It's not going to be
stolen
enough.
it. I don't
God
believe
damn
it.
The Reaper by count out has stolen away from the gangster who threw everything, including the kitchen sink, at this immovable object. But it was stolen, it was ripped away. But what a match, what a main event.
We're not even at the main event, that's the worst part. We still have the women's tag rankings match to go.
What?
Well, nonetheless.
I didn't know about that.
I mentioned it like 3 times already. Anyway, the Reaper with a tremendous victory there.
You know I don't
Attacking
listen to
Tyler York,
You-
goading the gangster to the outside where he took advantage and won by count out.
Well, a tremendous match, all joking aside. I mean, what a match.
Well, without a doubt, that is the closest to defeat we've seen the Reaper in some time.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I mean, the Reaper has come close to a loss now and again, but
Look at
never quite like that in N.E.W.
Staring down the gangster, that wall of force there.
A great matchup, a show of force. The Reaper impresses his minions tonight with perhaps a tactical victory more than the dominant performance that we're used to seeing.
Unbelievable performance there. But we move into the match you forgot about. How could you forget about this? True Force, who have been on a roll to try and get their tag team titles back, take on the women's champion and her tag team partner of the Scorpions, Farrier and Sonia Jackson.
I knew you wouldn't let me get away with that one. It should be one hell of a main event. My bad. I mean, that was a great prelude, but the ladies here might just steal a straw. Alice Young and Diana Simmons, and a night that that Max Radix may want to forget. This should be one hell of a main event. The Scorpions, Sonia Jackson and Farrier, a worthy. Oh wait a minute.
Hang on a second. Well, we saw this man last week.
He's back, baby. He's back with a vengeance. It's GBH.
Cowboy Roy, successful in his match last week against Rick Weaver, and as he was celebrating, this man came from behind and just leveled Cowboy Roy. What the hell's he gonna say?
Well, GBH with a pretty clear game plan to hunt down Cowboy Roy and that Intercontinental Championship. GBH has come back for a reason, Erwin.
The time he has spent off, and all he could think about was the title he lost and the opponent he lost it to. That is not a healthy way to spend some time off, if you ask me.
We thought GBH had retired, Erwin.
Well, yeah.
I thought he was done.
We haven't seen him since his defeat to Cowboy Roy, and Roy has been on quite the roll since then.
Oh yes, the Cowboy.
Finally beating the overall streak of GBH, who did hold that Intercontinental title for 168 days.
Insane run. Oh, inspiring, some would say. Speaking of which, what a main event this could be. Alice Young and Diana Simmons versus Sonia Jackson and Farrier. It's True Force versus the Scorpions. A lot of titles between these four ladies. A lot of anguish, a lot of emotions, a lot of tension.
Possibly one of the most personal divisions we have here. I mean, I know there's a lot of hatred going around, but the women's division just seems that level higher at the moment. Just everyone has a friend and has their enemies. There is their one friend and then all their enemies, or in the case of Cole Albert Clemens, she walked alone. Of course, this is about the tag teams though. True Force, as I said earlier, on their march back, trying to get to the top to get a shot at the titles they lost at Riot, well, the Monday after Riot, should I say. The Scorpions are just looking for their shot at the first ever. Of course, the winner of this match, the winners, will go on to face the Outlaws for the #1 contendership.
Should be a hellish confrontation with so much on the line for both teams.
Yeah, a lot of people gunning for Foxy Valentine's at the moment.
Yes, there is. A lot of women potentially to upset the apple cart of the women's tag team champions. True Force, of course, been there before.
The atmosphere somewhat got a lot more tense here all of a sudden.
Alice Young and Diana Simmons are in.
Yeah.
They know all about tense. Alice Young 5'5", 132 pounds. Diana Simmons 6'1" and 230. Young from Memphis, Tennessee. The Brazilian behemoth, all the way from Rio de Janeiro. The worst pronunciation of all time.
I think he still did better than Pat Parson.
Former tag team champions. Of course, Young a 2-time women's champion in her own right. Diana Simmons a 3-time women's champion. Two of the most decorated women in N.E.W. history. Two of the founding blocks of the hottest women's division in professional wrestling today.
Of course, held those tag team titles for 57 days. Alice Young had the women's title for 97 days overall. Diana Simmons with a tremendous 200 days, only beaten by Lisa Chase's streak.
We welcome the Scorpions.
If you want to talk about creepy and demonic entrances, well, here's another one.
Oh yes. He's the founding member of creepy and whatever. The Scorpions, Sonia Jackson and Farrier. Sonia Jackson 5'3", 126 pounds, and Farrier 5'8", 152 pounds. Jackson from Essex, Vermont, and Farrier from Lisbon, Portugal. These two ladies.
You know what? That's the exact reason why I think there's no grounds on this whole training thing. I mean, Vermont and Portugal are a long, long way away from each other.
That's true. That's true. But you know, the world's getting smaller every day.
Of course, yeah. But who knows? Sonia Jackson very quick to take Farrier under her wing as soon as she made it to N.E.W. from E.F.W.
It's true. I think Sonia Jackson spotted talent immediately. The 3-time women's champion.
17 days with that women's belt and still counting. Of course, we are on the search for her #1 contender.
And you have to believe though, I mean, how wise is it for Sonia Jackson to get so close to a potential contender, a real potential contender like Farrier for that title? Of course, Farrier already winning the EFW title in a short career here with the company, so no slouch here, and what a champion she was.
Very true, and again, we questioned that when Farrier had her shot, not for the title, but to climb the rankings. As far as we were aware, it seemed like a sort of sporting arrangement. It would become a match amongst friends, but the question is, how friendly will it be when the title is on the line, if it ever comes to that? The same could be said for any of these tag teams.
If it ever indeed does come to that. Mike Shitopa rings the bell, our main event underway. Alice Young and Farrier to kick this off. By Young. Stomp to the chest there.
Starting off strong here.
Oh, what a hurricane rana by Farrier.
Yeah, huge leap there. Stomping down Alice Young, not giving her any time.
Fine carry.
Yeah, not dazed enough. Alice Young trying to continue her assault. What a forearm.
Neckbreaker.
Back and forth here, and the fans are appreciating the skill of these two.
Yeah, I mean, all four of these ladies, no slouches.
I mean, incredible history in that ring, of course. Alice Young and Diana Simmons kicking off the first ever brawl.
Oh yeah, big
Once enemies. Now arguably one of the
big bulldog
biggest teams in the women's division.
Oh, scoop slam by Farrier.
Scorpions trying to take advantage. Alice Young stopping that. Went for Sonia Jackson though. Got a face full of boot.
A big boot by
Jackson making a tag.
Lady. Yeah, I think Jackson needed to make that tag. Oh, hurricane rana.
Yes, she did.
She did. I think Farrier just was keeping in the ring to make sure Diana Simmons didn't try any funny business, Erwin.
Alice Young completely taken off again by that as the women's champion, going to work there. Jawbreaker though. Reverse DDT.
Yeah, excuse me, reverse DDT. Oh, knee smash. Right to the back of the head there.
Driving the face into the mat. Diana Simmons yet to be tagged in.
Yeah, Diana Simmons is the game changer in this match. I don't taking out Shitopa in the process.
Yeah, Shitopa got caught on the way.
Oh,
and I think
all of that did Mike.
Oh, he is down.
He won't see the tag. If Alice Young makes a tag right now, Mike Shitopa will not see it.
That's very true, and if he'll count it or not, it's going to be a very good question. Sonia Jackson not allowing it though. Shitopa finally coming around.
I mean, the Scorpions again trying to alienate Alice Young. Diana Simmons was very uncharacteristically sportsmanlike there, staying on the ring apron.
Shot to the gut.
Perhaps true force when they do this one clean, just to prove a point, Erwin.
Well, the fans are behind these kicks a little, it seems.
Swift kicks by Alice Young.
Finally makes the tag to Diana Simmons when the referee can see it.
The game changer has arrived. Alice Young made a point to connect hard with that tag to the Brazilian behemoth, who was going airborne already. Middle rope comes the behemoth. High risk.
Oh, what a headbutt!
What a big headbutt.
And Sonia Jackson almost reactively sneaking to the corner.
Tremendous ring presence by the Scorpions, Erwin.
Yeah, Farrier, who's had a chance to recover from that initial bout, has come back in here.
That desperate tap made by Farrier, who came in strong and came in hard against the taller woman. Goes the top rope herself, needs to connect, rolls out the way.
Simmons with a chance to capitalise once more. What a shot. Leg sweep.
Lord, what a leg sweep. Jesus. Shot that was.
And right now Sonia Jackson is nowhere to be seen. Oh, there she is, still trying to recover here.
After an attack like that, who can blame her?
Oh, Farrier.
Oh, everyone's took a bit of punishment here tonight. Farrier now responds with a DDT of her own and a face plant right into the canvas.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what size
mistress
you
of
are,
mind
that
games.
hurts. Oh, what a leg sweep!
What a shot there.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall, coming into full effect.
Well, if a tree in the forest hits the ground, do you hear it make a sound? The answer is yes, emphatically here tonight at the Olympic. Night Shatopa 2. No!
Only a 1. Impressive.
Not even a 2.
Diana Simmons clearly not dazed enough to go down for the 3. And Alice Young quite confident there. Not even flinching on the apron. Tag made. Oh, we've seen this before. That figure 4 applied and stomp right down onto the knee.
Stone to the chest.
However, Alice Young very quick to respond there. Farrier now, not the legal woman. Shatopa's in control. Relatively easily here.
Yeah, Mike Shatopa not taking any shit after already being took out in this matchup. Alice Young, the legal woman, big drop kick.
Caught Sonya Jackson off guard there.
And again.
Farrier quickly back up on the apron when she realised what was going on.
With a low. Misses with a splash.
Perhaps assisted there. I think Sonya Farrier got a shot in as she left the turnbuckle there. The double knees.
The quadruple knees by Sonya Jackson.
Go be looking to finish this thing fast. Well, there's no sign of Diana Simmons on the apron. Tag is made, and they're going for it again. I think Simmons is out on the outside there. Yeah, there she is, still groggy. Farrier going for a pin. No! Alice Young still has some fight left in her. Diana Simmons finally back to her corner, but clearly showing signs of wear from that battle. A bit of back and forth there, but Alice Young has come out on top.
Alice Young, yeah, I mean, one of the toughest technical wrestlers in N.E.W. today, Owen. There's no question about that. Alice Young is an absolute goer in every sense of the word. Might have been told. Snap suplex to Farrier.
I'm gonna let that one slide. Alice Young here. Backdrop. But it's keeping it dangerously close in the Scorpion's corner. That may come back to haunt her. Tag is made.
Oh, what a shot by Jackson.
Oh, but Alice Young again a little bit too fast. But you can see signs of fatigue beginning to set in. Stomp to the gut.
Tremendous stomp to the gut by Alice Young.
Oh, setting up for it. Rear view.
That big swift kick. Those feet of fury by Alice Young makes a tag to Diana Simmons. The larger lady, arguably the stronger lady, certainly the enforcer of true force.
Went to pick apart the carcass, but Sonya Jackson still lives. And is fighting back again. Reverse DDTs, showing why she is the women's champion here.
Yes, and a big kick to the gut there.
The sunset flip keeps hold.
1, 2.
No, not quite enough, but that was close. 2.9. Diana Simmons though, fighting back now.
Big chop, counter, right to the eyes, drop kick, well scouted by Simmons. Right hand, double axe handle. Swift kick to the gut with authority.
What a main event we are witnessing. Diana Simmons on a rampage here. Samoan drop.
With authority.
makes the tag back to Alice Young.
Why wouldn't you? Bring the submission specialist after the heavy hitting has been done. True Force at it again.
And she is ready and waiting. Tennessee Chicken Wing locked in on the women's champion. And she can't take it, that is all. True Force continue their climb.
What a match.
What a match indeed.
True Force versus the Scorpions in absolute clinic here tonight.
Incredible stuff, and of course that means True Force are going to be the ones to go on and face the Outlaws to decide the #1 contenders here.
Tremendous matchup, Erwin. Young and Simmons proving once again why they are considered founding blocks of this red hot women's division. What a mayhem.
What a mayhem indeed, and of course as we work through the week we will no doubt see more incredible developments. Of course we will be back tomorrow with Turmoil at midnight BST. We hope to see you there. Thank you and good night.
Good night.